Doing pretty good.
What's going on, friends?
What's up, Matt?
I was doing a tutorial and I accidentally exited to desktop.
Oh no.
So, once the event started.
Couple minutes.
I'm doing one of those picture captures where you have to pick the picture with a car in it. I hate these.
Oh yeah.
Why do they exist?
My favorite things.
A recapture thing, yeah.
I'm on like the 8th one. Like, let me. I'm a person. Like,
And now it's like, oh, find the crosswalk.
I'm on school bus
it's
now.
like failed. It's like, what the hell?
And it's school bus, but there's ones with regular buses. I'm like, but does it count? Does a bus isn't a school bus?
I usually just click all the buses and it works. So.
Why? This is like the most difficult one I've ever had to do. That was like 20 rounds. That was like the Dark Souls of image captures.
Image captures are so stupid.
I've had about enough of those and typing in 6-digit codes.
There's a keybind for seppuku.
There is.
That's awesome.
In an early access game, it's really important.
I need to see this.
Because you get stuck in stuff. Maybe not anymore.
Alright. This is my first time playing this game, and from the tutorial, I do like it feels. And the style is beautiful.
Glad to hear it. Really happy to see some new faces in here too. We have an awesome group of regulars, but getting first-time player impressions is really important too.
There's regulars. That's what I needed to hear.
The boss. How many years has it been?
I was playing a game.
2017, 16 maybe.
2017 years.
You've been playing for 2,000 years.
Yeah, exactly. No, I don't know. It was before. It was like a year and a half before Steam release. So whenever the heck that was.
Oh, yeah, that would have been like 2016.
I think it was 2016 because it was around the same time I enlisted in the military. So it should be 2016.
Okay, so if you guys go to play and click quick queue, it should take you to the server. But in the event it doesn't, just go to play server browser and it's the only server in the list. I took down the other ones so everyone funnels here.
Right.
Imagine you just playing with your friends and your game gets ended. Just gone.
Hopefully I don't have to do that too much, or like I can't just do that too much longer because they're full and people get mad if I do. That'll be a fun day when I can't take the servers down.
So is this like you don't level up your character outside the game? You only levels up inside of a match, right?
Yes. Technically there is an out of account level, but it doesn't do anything yet.
Okay, no. I like that. I like to hear that. I like skill-based game, more pointed towards skill than to, like play a lot and you just have better stuff like MMO games.
Hey Jeff. Hey Kayla.
Per campaign.
Hi.
And you unlock stuff as you play each one.
Shoot. Oops, sorry. I got my mute off.
Quick queue.
So we may have a guest joining us. We might not. Either way, this is a nice turnout so far, and we'll be playing all the stuff. We'll be playing the map from the new trailer that you can only get to with secret commands.
Ooh.
Left, right. AB, plus, minus.
Alt
X.
F4.
Control Alt seppuku.
Wait, my guy's jump roping. What?
Oh yeah, this is.
Oh, hey Matt.
Press
This
E
is
is
Kayla, and she's intern here at 1PR, and she's been working pretty hard on Hanako. So she's excited to be here today. Hopefully the guy comes on time. I know he's a little late so far, so we're checking in right now.
Hi. I am really bad at PC games, so like, I'm sorry in advance.
Oh, okay. I gotta. You know what? I'm gonna learn this game by not picking the ninja class first.
It's probably the hardest class.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe
I'm
not
gonna
anymore, but it
Just
was.
because
I'm
it
a
is
Nobushi
Bushi.
main. I'm a Nobushi main and For Honor, so I'm gonna do Naginata.
So is it primarily team deathmatch, is it?
This particular map is team deathmatch with the ritual sites as kind of an added layer because they really can tip the ties, especially the central Soul of the Samurai buff. Every map that we play will generally be a different mode. There's a there's two castle maps. They're Castle Raid. It's kind of a linear progression objective mode. We'll play the two village maps. Those are Village Siege, which is a tug of war back and forth mixture of objective types. Like there's capture points, there's destructibles, and which ones you do are determined by what team wins. And it's like first at 3 points. And there's Capture the Scroll, which we'll play next because we need to test out some new effects in that map. And a lot of these I might ask random questions for stuff that's like brand new that we haven't even tested ourselves yet. That's very, very common in these Wednesday events, and we do it every Wednesday, pretty much always. For the last, what, like 5 years?
Pretty much. Something like that.
How do you change stance?
Q.
Oh yeah. Get over here.
Oh. Oh no, I lost my sprint. Oh, never mind.
Ugh, this is not a good situation. Goodbye.
Out of curiosity, is the minimap on the top right the final version?
I don't have stamina.
Some of the background texture, like the map texture behind it, may get some polish before, but for most intents and purposes, yes.
Because just looking at it from it's difficult to discern what's the differences in it. As in just looking at it's like, oh, I can go to this area because it looks open in the map, but when you get to it, it's not open. That makes any sense?
No, it makes perfect sense. I'll be curious if... So, this map does not gray out unplayable areas, but a lot of the newer maps do. Let me know if that happens in, like, after we play 2 or 3 more rounds on it, or if it's just this one. Like the next one we'll play, I know that is not a problem, but it might be. And since this is your first time playing, it'd be very useful to know what's confusing.
Yeah. So I think I found a bug in tutorial. I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna try to replicate it later. Because when you have to pick the ninja, it doesn't really show how to change to it. I had to bug my way into it.
Interesting. So it wasn't clear that you walk to the end of the hall, and when you get to the next area, you just transform.
It bugged and I couldn't move forward, but I managed to glitch it by just spamming the attack button to the next area, to the next room.
Yeah, I guess that works, yeah.
That's a valid strategy. Was the skill tree or the mouse cursor stuck on your screen by chance?
I recorded it, so I'll look through it again.
Yeah, if you can send me a clip after the event, I'll take a look because that particular area, people do report like, hey, the skill tree got stuck open or the mouse cursor stayed open and I couldn't move, and that'd be helpful to know.
No worries. I'll just try to replicate it later.
Let's see.
Arthur, we'll go to Shiga next so we can try out those ritual effects.
Cool.
Hey Matt, I think I found something.
I found something too.
The particle effect for Soul of the Samurai at the top of the bridge. Can you see it from far away? Like the light beam?
You're supposed to when it's active or possible to be taken.
Right. But when I get closer, there's nothing there. Like I
Oh,
can see
yeah.
it when I'm far away, but when I get closer, it just vanishes and disappears. Is that supposed to be the? Because there's nothing here to get.
That
I actually don't see that.
that is intended. So once you're there, like you're already where you're supposed to be. So it fades the closer you get. But you must have joined late, I'm guessing. Which shows the beam even though it's been taken. Which that's not supposed to happen. The beam's supposed to be hidden when it's inactive.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's not active anymore. It's
Okay,
not an
so it's a
active
late
point, the beam is
joiner
there.
not updating the beam visibility.
Right. When I joined too, our team had Soul of the Samurai, so I joined and I was,
While it was active
Okay, yeah.
status.
So you
Okay.
missed the like captured event basically.
correct.
Okay, that I did not know, and I'll put it on my bug list.
I also managed to clip the camera through under the terrain.
Oh,
That's-
yeah,
I don't,
Common.
I don't know if
Yeah,
that's a known bug.
it is.
Yeah.
Okay. I did just
It's,
the quotas
it's
as
one of
well.
it's one of those fun. If you fix it, the fix makes a different thing worse. So it's like balanced, where it's like, you could kind of look under, but the other bad thing that's worse doesn't happen. Where if you hit anything vertical, it sucks the camera into your character. It's like, a little under the terrain, never hurt anybody. that's not. It's a stupid attitude.
Sure, it's
What's
You'd
going
have
on?
to make your own camera system though, not UE4s.
I don't know why it does that either, because it's just like a probe
I don't know.
capsule, and if you make it too big, then any vertical collisions with like a wall or building or anything just, it's a pain. One day it'll be fixed.
One day.
Just be careful now. My Naginata spear's not happy today. Whoa!
Oh, I had an arrow go by my face.
Arrow got stuck in someone's head.
What the fuck? Why did that do so much damage?
Is the mini map texture for this map more clear?
Yeah, this is a lot more clearer.
Yeah. Okay. I actually haven't touched that original one in a long time, so that I wouldn't have known to or thought of like, I should probably update that. So thanks for pointing that out.
No worries.
Totem post capture. Ooh, I'm writing down bugs. What's going on, Strims? I forgot to social post about this.
Oh. Almost dead.
Can someone on your mic capture the curse?
I'm capturing one.
There's that.
Cheers.
Get out of here, Stick Samurai. Get out of here, Vendition. He said to capture it.
Wait, can you hit people while they're knocked on the ground or no?
C is ground stab.
Okay, that's
It's
fine.
real strong with combining with a knockdown move. Real
That
strong.
makes sense. Okay, I didn't finish the tutorial. I should have done it.
I think it it doesn't really teach. It mentions ground stab, like it's in your key map, but there's not a portion where it's like go ground stab.
Okay, yeah, I just experienced that. It does a lot of damage.
No.
I just realized that I'm the only dev on Hanako's side. Oh, never mind, Arthur. You're on this side.
What are you trying to say?
I didn't see your name at the bottom of the scoreboard. No, I'm just kidding. It's not. It's not at the bottom.
I'm meditating and I can no longer
Let's know
attack.
what this.
What happened?
I was meditating and then I stood up and I went to attack someone right as I stood up, and I literally can't attack at all.
Oh, we were just talking about. Oh man, I think we fixed all the input locks. Jinxed it. You might have to hit L in seppuku and come back. So question, did you click to get back? What did you do to get back up?
What about now?
I was standing up. I just hit W.
Okay.
And then like tried to jump at the same time.
Okay. No, that's super helpful to know, because if we can recreate it the same way. What character are you playing?
Nagi.
Okay. I was gonna guess a ninja because he's prone to those kinds of things sometimes.
I wonder if I can be damaged right now. Okay, what if I try and meditate again? Okay, I can't meditate again.
I'm about to
Should be-
capture a curse. Let me know what you guys think.
Kill me.
The new particle effect is nice.
Kill me.
Oh no, I haven't seen it at all yet. Come here, Susan. Get good.
Oh, kill me. Thank you.
Ow, 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 ow. Big samurai is dead.
Okay, keep on pressing my mic button, and finally I have it on.
Oh, hey there. You're like I've been tired for the last half an hour.
Yeah, it's like didn't even realize that I wasn't on. So I found an interesting one. If the
Jeez.
AI has a bow and you meditate, they will just shoot right over your head and never hit you.
It's a feature.
Yeah.
You don't want to know what happens when AI can aim on the Z-axis.
No.
There's death and destruction everywhere. No one can survive. No
Like
one.
Halo 2 freaking jackal snipers.
Which do you need the sprint cost curse or blessing also, Arthur? Or have you seen that one already?
Oh, is there a difference between every curse now? Or like every like a ritual site?
Yeah, they should all have a unique particle effect.
Oh yeah, I see that. That's actually really cool.
FX for
Ooh, yeah, I see
not
it.
different for like each one, but
Hold
like
on.
for just the curse
Kristen,
and
don't kill me. I
blessing.
want to look at the. I'm not going to attack. I just want to see the buff. Oh yeah, it definitely says like something with movement being around the legs. I'm like, okay, if they have something to do with their movement is better.
No.
Nice.
Alright. I got another bug. I've done it twice now. As the character is falling, like on the Yamai side, I have the stack of bodies. Right after that, there's a little drop where you start to go to the fall animation. As that drop starts, I jump, and now I get stuck into like a perpetual falling animation, and I can't do anything.
What character?
Kenshi? Oh, I just got out of
What
it. Okay.
what steps
That's
did
right.
you do to do that?
As the character is about to fall off of like a little bump that would make him go into that the animation transition where he's like falling. as that's about to happen, I also pressed jump. And then when I landed on the ground, I just stayed in that falling animation. And I just kind of like float around and don't walk anymore, and I can't attack.
Okay. I have some theories for that one.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one in a pretty long time, honestly, so... Oh.
Hell.
I'm amazed there hasn't been a capture yet.
Been a lot of killing. Come on, Sushi Chef, you can do it.
Interesting.
Killing an unarmed man.
You have arms.
Maybe I do.
The right to bear arms.
You're like, I just want to get my point. I'm not even gonna mess with you.
No, I don't have enough key to finish my move. That's the worst.
Yeah, pretty close with that capture attempt.
What battle frenzy mean?
It's a kill streak.
Ah. Alright.
I think it's the first kill streak. There's like 5 of them, maybe.
He's just trying to show off.
6
Got a
of them.
battle
What's
frenzy
kill
and
streak? What's
immediately
high
my
score
head
mean?
chopped off.
Did I break it?
What's it mean when you're MVP? What does that mean?
Is that like the best player or something?
I thought battle frenzy was like a buff or something. I don't know.
Oh,
a good
I guess it could sound like that, yeah.
Arthur, tell me if you agree with this the next time you look at it. I hadn't seen the scroll icon scrolling through the volume border yet, and at first I thought it was the Unreal checkerboard panning through it, because I always saw it was the squares panning and not the end of the scrolls.
I'll give her a look. I'm gonna do something different with those. I don't like how they look right now.
Works for me.
Of course, as soon as the curse comes on, I'm dead.
I promise this will be my only one. This will be my only one for tonight. Did you buy the Can I Test My Own Content DLC? Mwah.
That one was lacking, man.
So, I know, I wasted the one slot.
You wasted.
I just noticed, when you press the F1 button and it brings up like the list of your abilities you have.
Oh yeah, that screen's supposed to not be in the game.
Yeah, the pike one, whatever the name of that one is, the artwork doesn't match. Now it's just a small one, but I just noticed that.
I actually forgot
Some
that.
of the abilities.
I actually forgot that screen was even in the game.
That's the artwork.
That screen predates skill trees probably like 4 years ago. That's
wow.
I need to just like remove that screen altogether.
Yeah, I just press random buttons, see what happens.
Appreciate it. You found the secret bind.
You were flying. Oh.
Ah, so that's why that wasn't working.
You unlocked the magic 6-year-old menu DLC.
Wah, wah.
This game is like Chivalry, but Japan in third person.
And not in slow motion.
What do you mean? Oh, dude, Shift 2 is amazing. Come on.
No, it turned out
Oh,
really
yeah.
nice. I actually worked on it.
I'm surprised. Having 1,700 hours in Mordhau, I can say Chivalry is better.
And Hanako's better.
But I still haven't even touched it in 3 weeks.
Man, you guys have like an impenetrable fortress in this base.
Hey, I don't know how you have 2 captures.
I don't either.
I can't attack again.
What?
Maybe if I, yeah, same thing. I did the meditation and then I like jumped and moved.
At least it's a consistent way to get in that state. Makes it way easier to fix.
Mm-hmm.
Like if we can do it, we can fix it. If we can't do it, then it's harder. I would recommend just clicking to get out of it for now. I think that's the most reliable way to get out. Get out.
I usually just walk forward myself. I've never had this. Oh. Yeah, stick samurai.
Oh damn it! It backfired and I locked myself in a spot I can't get out of. I tried to cut the tree as I was running to give myself a clear
Whoever
path.
cut the
Oh
tree locked me-
wait! It still works.
Blocked me
Yes,
and all the enemies.
yes. It worked out in the end.
Out of curiosity, is your attacks very ping dependent? Because I've noticed the swings seem to be very slow with this sword. What's the name? Skill, the Kenshi. They seem sluggish to me.
It's not really.
Yes and no. Like the
Like,
attack
at the
speed has nothing to
most
do with
kill.
your ping.
Yeah, the animation has nothing to do with it. It's like
Yeah, it's just like from click
Connection
to
with the server,
action takes seems to take a while. I've noticed.
Are you in the heavy stance?
No, I was in the light stance. That's what can be. This is like. It's an observation I just took there. I don't know. It could be this is my first time playing the game, so I'm not used to the style of the combat.
What would you say is your reference point for like a melee combat speed?
Oh bloody hell! That's a good question. What was the last melee combat game like this I played? Was it For Honor? Would probably be the closest. I'd say.
Interesting. I feel like our combat pace is faster.
I would say it's faster than For Honor as well.
Yeah, it's been a while since I played For Honor, so take that with a grain of salt. When was the last time I played For Honor?
Probably when it came out.
Probably, yeah.
Hey, Matt,
when
looks like I don't think the guy's gonna come tonight. We tried emailing him and reaching out, but no luck.
No, it's all good. We have our
But
we
seems like
have
you guys
our
got no
party
decision.
going anyway,
I
so
know, yeah.
it don't matter.
You guys are having fun without him. Yes.
Yeah, he's missing out.
Well, on that note, Kayla and I gotta go then.
All right.
Thank you guys.
Oh, going, dude.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice playing.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you guys hopefully in we'll get an influx of more streamer events coming up, and
Character, yeah. I mean,
Dude,
you know,
this
yeah,
Irish
you're
kid, get out of
yeah.
here.
yeah.
All right. Have a good night, you guys. Have fun.
Good night, y'all.
Night.
Night.
I feel like the Nagi's ultimate ability where he like swings around all over the place. The registration on that is really strange.
A little bit.
Well, it's like his normal attacks feel very like almost sweeping in nature, like when he swings. And then that, I can literally like be perfectly tracing over you and it feels like it doesn't do anything. Unless you're standing still. Like it used to be really effective at like sweeping through multiple people. I don't know what changed on that since last time we played, or if anything.
Nothing's changed on.
think
Actually,
so.
hit
I think
detection's
everything's
gotten more
It's gotten
forgiving,
better, I think.
especially
increased the hitboxes since
specifically
last
on
time.
that kind of stuff. I'm surprised to hear that because we like made hitboxes way bigger on everything just because it was like too precise, and with network latency and all the other variables, it didn't feel good. So like we really relaxed all that. But it's interesting because abilities are different hit detection than the attacks.
So like, so if I'm moving around, okay, all right.
Well, you gotta keep in mind, I block and parry things quite a bit, so when you're doing it to me earlier,
Well, no,
you just,
it's so like literally
Wow, we
everyone, like, I
defended
feel like
that.
it used to hit multiple people. Now it doesn't feel like it hits multiple people. I might be wrong.
maybe. I don't know. I feel like it's always kind of been like what you're describing now.
It used to be quite difficult to hit.
It used to be
like
kind of
probably
similar
the
to like
hardest.
the Ninja one, where 80% of what you swing doesn't actually connect with anything. But that, I feel like they've both improved quite a bit since the last time you've played because of the hitbox change. It still does miss probably 25% of whatever is swung, but that's probably just a server thing. Because usually whenever we play on way better servers, we've had significantly better, like, we notice everything connects a lot better, so that's probably one of the reasons.
Yeah, it's something that's that kind of stuff is very actively high up our priority list, and it's something that we're looking at a lot, like on a pretty much week-to-week basis. And this also, I think, is the second test with the server running at 60 hertz instead of 30, so it actually should be better.
Oh, I never even thought about the ping rate of your servers.
Yeah, Unreal defaults to 30, and we'd been working on getting
It
CPU
should be
performance
60, yeah.
to hit 60, and we tried it. The main difference I noticed, though, at least last week, was, you know, when you do Fuji hammer or grapple, any quick forward motion, it would, like, you'd have a mini rubber band at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like it got rid of that, but that was the main thing I noticed. Hits are maybe a little bit more responsive, but that also might make them require more precision because there's less client-server disagreement, which sounds counterintuitive, but possible. But it's also possible that 60 hertz is actually straining the CPU of the server because they're not like fully dedicated servers. It may be, if it's not hitting that frame rate, then we would get inconsistencies. Oh no, I'll play the Nagi next match and take my own notes.
That's fair.
Like most of his attacks feel fine. It's literally just his ultimate that I don't feel like the registration on is very good.
It's just it's technically just a capsule in front of the character. It's different than the actual weapon collision.
Like I'm getting rubber banding today. My ping says it's great, but
Hit F8. Are any of your threads or any of those numbers higher than 16? I'm not counting
Nope.
frame rate.
highest I've seen is 14.
Okay. It is not your computer then.
Yeah, like there, I just died without any effects or anything. I just suddenly tons of people died around me.
Holy. Okay. I
Well,
was
somebody
thinking
did do
archers
an
are
alt
not
from
viable,
archer.
but they are.
They're real strong, but they're also, if you catch them, they're probably dead.
Yeah. I caught an archer earlier, one attack, and it just ended his life. I think that was actually you.
I am playing one, so it probably was.
So another thing I'm noticing, Matt, this seems to be new. If you spam C too much, you kind of just cancel the animation before the attack actually happens. So you're kind of just sitting there spamming it, starting the first part of the animation over and over.
Yeah, I see that as well. I just tried that.
And that doesn't happen with your standard attack. So
It
it's kind
does
of,
actually, but the timing is designed for those attacks. So
Uh,
so what we did was, but this needs to be fixed for ground stab specifically, because ground stab uses, so we have a timer that's the minimum amount of time before you can start your next attack. It is shorter than the animation length for smoothness of our combat system. So we want players to be able to start their next attack before the previous one's 100% done, because it felt very like almost turn-based before.
makes sense.
So there's basically a re-attack time, and it's tuned for the light stance animations, which is way too soon for the ground stab animation, which is about twice the duration.
Hey,
Right,
Matt,
right.
can you come to me or is the boss? I think I have a bug here.
Where
Just-
are you? Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'm shooting at you right now. Do you see my
No.
motion?
You just have your bow drawn and you're not doing anything.
Yeah. So wait, you're shooting, but you're not shooting on our end.
Where are
I'm
you?
even wasting arrows, but nothing's. I don't see any arrow flying.
What happened?
you're just
what
standing
what
there and
got
it's
you in this
oh.
state?
I seen you do that right there.
Yeah. Wait. Were
Oh,
you?
yeah, now it works.
Did you have the ability curse and it hit in the middle of aiming arrows of the fallen?
Yep, I think that was it.
That's such a crazy edge casey bug.
Oh, yeah, I guess that would.
Because I thought I saw the curse buff on you. I'm like, yeah. So if you get cursed and an ability is in progress, it should probably just cancel that ability animation.
Which is
Instead, you get stuck in that.
Did you get that? Let me write that one down.
Did it
it-
cancel
there's a-
the ability, or should the ability still just go off because you've already started it?
Yeah, I mean either one. It would
finish
just
it.
yeah, it should just just finish up the ability and then lock it
Because he was
out.
in the middle of, I'm guessing, like, red shot or something. So then you had your bow drawn and then it just stayed in that state and you couldn't do anything.
Yeah, I think maybe just having it finish out would be less confusing for players. And
Instead of
then,
just like outright canceling it on them and they're like, what?
Yeah, no, that makes I'm all for that. That makes perfect sense. It just force fires and then you have the curse.
Of course, if someone's gonna find a way to make it so they can't attack, lock out their abilities, I think I just have a knack for that.
I am all. The more input locks we find before release, the better, because we can fix them all. And before, I'd much rather find them now than after September 15th.
Master of random input lock right there.
At least these are like easy reproductions. Like some of the input locks, it's like, I don't know, I was grappling while someone was backflipping, while I got hit by a dart, while an arrow hit me in the face. Like we can't recreate that in the like engine.
yeah.
But it's pretty straightforward. So yeah, trailer map.
Oh, this is what that is?
Yup.
Oh, is this the one you guys released the YouTube video of like an hour ago? Like 2 hours ago?
Yep, today.
I saw that YouTube video. That's, I don't know. That was really cool.
Thanks.
That's sick. Alright, I had a thought.
Me too.
So,
No, I'm just kidding. Go
I
ahead.
had a thought about the classes. So you got Samurai, you got Naginata, and Archer, and Ninja. And like, the roles for all those are pretty obvious. But like, between the Samurai and the Naginata, I feel like it's a little weird that the tank is the spear and the more mobile is the Samurai. I don't know, just coming from a perspective of a spearman, From other like slasher games and whatnot that I played, like Mordhau and like Vermintide and For Honor. Like Spear always seemed to be kind of more of like a mobile counter-attacking, like annoying, like speedy, and not like really right at the front, just kind of smashing and thrashing and bashing.
Interesting.
Yeah, that is the first I've heard of this.
Yeah, that's
Really?
the first I've
This is
heard
the
Like
of
first
it.
you've heard of
as
it?
feedback for our tank, but
This is really important to me because I pour hours into spear gameplay for all the slasher games and like fighting games that I play. And I don't mind it. I'm having a lot of fun, and I think like there's also the fact that you guys have these abilities, like especially the leap slash has mobility, and the kick attack is like a wild mobility ability.
I love that ability.
But from like Nobushi experience from For Honor, she's like the spear maiden. She is very dodgy. She's very like she runs forward real fast and runs back real fast, and like she dies real fast, but she's really evasive. She has like bleed attacks, so I think it's really cool to implement this kind of like spear, more of like a
So-
single target attacker than like this pikeman at the front. I mean, I love it, but
I guess
But you
it's
don't
more
love it.
your-
Alright, I'm gonna
Yeah.
answer this in a very ominous developer way. The Naginata is not the only Japanese spear weapon, and these are not the only 4 classes that will ever be in the game.
oh really?
There's
I
plenty
like that.
more.
Alright, that's a really alright. There's the ominous developer answer right there that I needed.
Hey, Matt, can you come here towards the...
Then if I can say one other thing, you know Shigoki from For Honor?
Nope, I've played For Honor for like an hour total ever.
Alright, well you know the Kanobo?
Is that the
Japanese
studded
Kanobo?
club?
Yes.
That may or may not be on our list as a weapon choice
Ooh.
for a class.
That may or may not should be on your list.
It may or
I
may not be
still-
very high on our list.
There may or may
Pretty
not be
great.
a model that was created at some point.
Hey, I
Should
still
we-
want the healer.
Wait a minute, did I just fall off the map and not die? Alright, this is my new favorite game. This is my new favorite game.
Alright, Matt, are you the Ite?
Yep.
Okay, hey, right here, small environment thing. But you can see, oh, never mind, you got
Yeah, freaking, I can't defend myself well when I'm trying to look at stuff. Hold on, let me
It's
run
cool,
over there
I'm-
again.
Yeah, I'm still here. It's just your environment thing. The stairs are below one of the planes, or one of the meshes is inverted, and you can see through it.
Okay. That's probably... This
Right
is
here,
this
where
floor.
I'm looking, like right here.
Oh yeah, there's no cap. I need to put like a little like rock piece or something right there. Okay.
Yeah, same thing on the other
Ooh.
side of the stair too, by the way.
Okay. That is an easy fix.
You-
Put a rock
oh,
on
yeah.
it.
Actually, it's both staircases. Like,
Okay.
across from each other.
So there's just not, yeah, okay.
The other thing, if you follow me real quick, and I would just maybe run through here, is there is a couple places along this line where I keep falling into like the rocks. Damn it.
Damn it, bot 9.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
fighting.
yeah,
I would
d-
just run
yeah, these
along
have-
here, and every once in a while you might like run into or fall into like a rock, like right here. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I need to do
And
I need to do some polish on this collision.
Yeah.
Tighten
Sometimes
up the
that guy
graphics
gets
on level
stuck in
6.
collision. Yeah.
Wait, what happens if they fail this point?
If who fails it,
If you don't capture?
Game over.
we don't capture this point. It's game over. We can't push into the.
So then what's
to
the point
castle.
of the score stuff on top then? Like Yumai score and Hanako score?
Because
Oh.
Hanako still has to score both to win.
I think what he's saying though is it kind of. I feel like that's.
Oh
why-
yeah, a defender should.
Like-
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
As the
defender shouldn't have a score thing. It really should only be Yumai that has progression going forward and not Hanako.
That is a great point, sir, that we have not thought about before.
I mean Yumai, sorry. You know what I meant. Hanako should have the progression.
Connor,
and
I'm
Yumai should
gonna
have.
let you take this one. And
No,
It kind of doesn't make any sense, so.
no, I kind of agree with him on that one.
so should the defending team have 1 tick or 0 ticks?
I would just have nothing up there.
Yeah, we could probably just put nothing. If you want, you could probably like. Yeah, if you want nothing. Hey, look, it's the trailer.
It's
If you
part of
did
the
a single
trailer.
tick, you would see it from maybe
know.
1 second until it transfers to this cutscene, and then like it'd just be pointless because you'd only see it for 1 second. And that's if you just replace that section that says like defend or something, and that's really it, instead of like points or captures.
Yeah, because there's never a point where they would score 2.
Without it just going instantly to a cutscene, so it'd be kind of stupid.
Look who's got that big old Tengu mask on.
Pointy nose there.
You could have like the defender has a limited amount of respawns, I suppose.
You know,
Like just show the counting down number.
I don't know if this would cause an issue at all. I just noticed during the loading screen there was nothing monitoring the frame rate, so I got a frame rate up to 1500.
Sounds like we've invented new technologies.
Sounds like you should cap it. Yeah, I mean, like in the game.
We actually decided tonight we're gonna default 60 FPS as the default, and then you can uncap it or change it in settings on your own will. Yeah, Arthur, tell me about the
Wait.
gate.
No, it's beautiful.
We had a destructible
It's
gate
beautiful.
before that was
Yeah,
just like
it's
generic
just
wood.
connected to
There
the
wasn't
server.
anything cool about it, and it just like opened and disappeared when you destroyed it. Now it like explodes everywhere.
Yeah, the wood explodes everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got that solid 140 FPS going on.
Sounds horrible.
You know, I like that the door is highlighted now too.
It always has been, but it didn't conform to the shapes as well on the old one.
Yeah, it stands out better now. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still not a huge fan of just having like the random teardrops for stuff drop in front of my character like they did right now, because they're there for a second and then they're gone. But it was like, oh my gosh, there's a lot of bots in the corner.
The one thing that really does catch me up is, again, the ping, because I'm not in the US, so I would have the ping disadvantage, and I can see I don't know if it's just rubber banding or what's causing it, because I've noticed I would jump around a bit.
You said you're not in the
Probably.
US?
No,
Yeah,
I'm not.
he's like UK or Ireland.
Ireland, yeah. So
Nice.
I've noticed like you get a big disadvantage if you're playing then against people in the US.
That is
Well,
true.
we will have more servers up.
Oh, for sure. There'll definitely
Yeah.
be EU servers and region, like in all the major regions for that purpose. And I think our matchmaking actually does do a ping check, and it prioritizes higher ping, and then the least amount of empty slots. So it tries to find one in your region first. But for like the test events, like it's just kind of a unfortunate circumstance that
Yeah.
like we can't solve. Other than like we could play on EU if we had a lot of EU testers, and we could just suffer as developers in the US instead and just reverse it.
Hey Matt, come back. See if you can come find me. I'm at the first point. Just.
Where are you at again?
To like the right of the first point, over near the one of the Amaterasu statues.
Oh, okay.
Um.
Do you see me running around? Am I missing you somewhere?
Yeah, I'm on the other side.
Oh, the other right.
Yeah, the right when you come out the gate. So hey, we played the map twice. I've noticed twice in a row that there'll be about 5 of the bots just piled up in this corner right here until someone gets over there. Just FYI.
Oh yeah, look on the mini map. It shows like.
I know.
what-
That's
are
what I'm about
they
to show you.
are they out of the map?
I think they are. Yeah.
Oh.
But when I came over in both sessions we played, there was like 4 or 5 of them just sitting in this corner right here until I got close enough for them to like recognize that there's somebody there, and then they pulled out.
That's interesting. Yeah, I actually haven't seen. I need to do some nav mesh cleanup and like put some collision over there.
just gonna come running out of the mountain.
This map hasn't really had that like bug fix pass with that kind of stuff yet.
That's cool. I'm just running around looking at
No,
stuff.
I wouldn't have noticed that. Right, I'm just kind of like playing and answering questions. I'm not really paying attention to the game a whole lot. Actually, it's
Yes.
hard. It's hard too. My attention is split right now.
That's fine. It's half the time when we play, I'm actually not playing the match. I'm running around the map looking at stuff.
Yeah, I'm doing the opposite now. I kind of just play and kind of just ignore things or accept things. Unfortunately.
Well, I know you guys are good at like finding the bugs when you're playing. I've been trying to like run around and I look at like I find like stuff floating or whatever.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not really thinking about bugs right now. I'm thinking about core gameplay.
Oh, that's awesome.
I
I'm glad
dig
you're
it.
having fun like that. Yeah.
I'm just looking at a quality of life thing there in the when you're in the respawn. You know the way you can change your games. There's like no indication.
Sorry,
On your
you
screen.
cut out for a second. What do you
Yeah.
want to change in the base?
Do you know the way when you're in the base you can change your skills, or reset your skill
Yes.
tree and all that? There's no notification to let you know, because I know you can. It notifies you can change class. But like for
Okay.
me,
Skill tree.
yeah,
Interesting. So there is a message while you have skill points, but once you buy a build, which most
Yeah.
players do at the beginning, it never. You found one of those like things that experienced players would never ever notice. Thank you.
yeah.
Well, it's
Whereas
not a
it's-
press G, so I never worry about it. So yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's.
but that's
But
the
that's
that's
because
the
we've
thing.
played it so long.
Exactly.
So instead of saying
that
you
makes
have
sense.
unused skill points, press G to spend. Like if you close the skill tree right now before you buy, you'll see the message. But what you're suggesting is, it should, even though you've used your points when you're in base,
Yeah.
it should stay like press G to like
Still say G.
respec or something like that.
Yeah, reset them. And also, I noticed when you go into change class, the only way to get out is to press the back button. I don't know if it's possible to have escape as to back out, because that was my first inclination to press.
That's been brought up a lot actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I brought that up like 4 months ago.
That's been brought up. Pressing K as a toggle, similar to the skill tree, is another thing that's been brought up.
Yeah.
I will add this to my UX bugs list.
Yeah, you know the one UX bug that I'm gonna bring up. It's because it's still not
Which one?
thinking it.
The X.
X button.
Oh, the damn X.
Why is
Is
it
there X in the skill tree? Because I got that too, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's like a really tiny hitbox, and for some reason, it's different on different maps. Like the castle map we just played, the hitbox for that menu is, I'm telling you, it's like smaller or slimmer than like this map.
That's weird. Nothing changes that between maps at all. And
It,
like,
it feels like it. There are some maps where I have such a hard time with X, but yeah, that's probably a one to fix.
Have you thought of adding mounts?
for our map sizes, not now, not in these particular
Well,
maps.
Paladins has mounts.
Another game.
I don't think they'd be big enough.
That's not really a feasible argument. It's a completely different kind of game.
A
but-
different game had to be honest.
Our big thing, I think, moving forward for like the life cycle of, I think this to be successful is looking at like more classes, more skills, and weapon variation, so that people can eventually play as different types of things and form different kinds of teams and strategies. I think additional things like vehicles
Oh, hey,
and
Matt.
other accessories would be not much further, but definitely after looking at
Yeah.
classes. and weapons.
Yeah, like if we, like, yeah, for the class focus and just building out like our content and maps and like, you know, we have like masks and some hats now and just building that kind of stuff out. Players want to dress up their dude and focusing on class-based stuff and weapon variations.
That
Like if
and maps, you know, like just coming up with more maps and testing maps. We're a fairly small team, independently building the game, no bigger than, I think, at any given time, like usually on average we're about 6. So our biggest things will be character class and maps, but those will take a while for us to to get to it.
So just a like statement thing. Whoa. There's a massive collider on the front of the statue, like right where the Jesus Christ, the ritual site is, like at the first point, and it almost makes it so you can't even go inside of the circle. to
Wait,
meditate.
there's a parry in this game?
Yep, if you perfectly time your block. Oh yeah, I see what you're talking about, Zabas.
Like it covers up like 3/4 of the whole circle. It's like only the very edge you can meditate on. I don't know what changed, but it's new.
So yeah, I just got knocked off part of the map, and there's no way for me to get back on. I'm just yeah, I'm just recording it just to show you guys, because
You want a friend?
Be good to have a kill zone there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're supposed to when you fall off the the waterfall areas or whatnot.
Yeah, just like a good kill box further.
No, I know what you mean. There's like the area I'm at right now, Matt, right underneath the bridge where the rocks are, the waterfall is.
Yeah, there's no kill line there.
Can you drop to like one of the tiers that isn't quite the like kill Z yet?
Well, you see, if you go to the, I think you're on the bridge right now. I can see you crossing it.
Oh yeah, I see. I found another spot where I'm like completely out of the map.
Me? Or are you on the bridge?
No, I jumped off a cliff to another cliff, and I'm actually I can go down about 4 tiers of cliffs and not die. So that whole side of the map doesn't even have the kill Z. These are.
Do you know? Besides this map, I think there's also a couple spots like that at Hanako Castle when you fall.
Who is this
that
guy?
still let you kind of survive and,
No?
and scale. Probably just something to look through
who's
both of them,
Matsuno?
because they're the only ones I can think of, right, that have that kill zone. Where you can actually fall off. I don't think any of the other ones have that, right?
No, I don't think so. I think it's just
these two.
This map and that one.
Yeah. Unless the ninja can have like a help you back up grapple that doesn't do damage.
Wait, so the ninja doesn't do ranged. It's like you just grapple someone in for like a 1v1.
And his abilities have some range, and his medium stance has a decent amount of range too.
Hey Matt, you saw the sideways grass, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure you did, because it's near the temple. Oh, is that what you were talking about with the boss earlier?
It's my MC Escher grass.
I love it.
Going up the stairs and going down the stairs
Ninja,
and going up the sideways stairs.
Ninja doesn't have the thing except for grapple, but like Matt said, you can stun and you do extra damage when you attack people from behind with a ninja.
Yeah, Ninja has passive backstab bonus that is not messaged anywhere, but it exists.
Yep.
I found a visual bug there, so I was outside the spawn zone, and the K to change character didn't disappear.
Ooh, when you left the volume.
Yeah, when I left the volume, I recorded it as well.
Awesome.
We're getting some good stuff tonight. Some edge casey stuff. Some new player insight that we just overlook because we've been playing for 6 years. Nothing too. Yeah, it's nothing too. Like most of it's not like core gameplay breaking, affecting. Like I'm crashing every 2 seconds, or like 80% of my hits don't connect. Like, there's still some room for improvement there.
It's not 2017, all right? Relax.
There's one other thing I just noticed there. When the loading screen was on there, it just data
Missing
entry
string?
error. Yeah, missing string. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's a known one.
Yeah. Okay.
I should have fixed that. It's an easy fix. Ooh, the Hanako version of the gate.
Oh no, Matt. All the my bots are stuck back here.
There's something like the bots got really good, and after there's an update to them this week, and they get stuck on everything now.
So they got too good. They're like, we're not gonna work for you anymore. I should pay us.
Does the wind
ninja.
like the kind of like the what's it like the
Titty
air
ninja.
thing? Just like is that like trying to
cannot
push you in a
battle us.
certain direction, or is that just like a visual effect?
I'm sorry. Say it again about the ninja.
Do not
I was
battle
talking
a
about-
samurai. You bowl me in and I will slash you up. Okay, never mind.
Oh, you almost got me though. I had 19 health left.
I've been playing Naginata this whole time.
Yeah.
I'm trying Samurai.
I personally think the Kenshi is the best class, but everybody kind of has a different opinion on that. So.
Yep, I mean it means we made some balanced dudes. If
Samurai has way more versatility, I would say, than the spear guy.
I think it's a good
Oh no,
start
the
in
suck
class.
into the
Spear
point
guy
bug.
can tank so much shit that it kind of doesn't matter. Like his versatility is just being able to stay at the front.
I think then the Nagi is the character.
Yeah, I think of the Nagi as like the starter class. Like if you just want to like stay alive and learn the game, like it's a good class to pick first.
Yeah, it's a good fun slashing class for sure.
The Kenshi has a Easter egg for any Wheel of Time fans that I can see it. I don't know if we have any of those, but
Oh,
one
yeah,
day
that was like the
somebody
best
will
Poison
notice
Gale
it.
I've ever done.
Huh?
What happened?
Oh.
I didn't think I got that. Connor, have you looked at the status icons at all?
You're talking about
Like the generic
teardrops,
ones?
Raindrops?
Is that what you're calling them?
That's what they kind of remind me of real quick, because of the way that they pop in and then they disappear so quickly. They remind me of raindrops. They're the only ones out while we were playing tonight. Was, well, that and like the knockdown. So, like my two open sense about them would be, I'm not quite entirely sure that I understood knockdown. If that was knockdown, I think it was knockdown. It's the one with like the impact kind of going down, or is it the impact sideways?
Sideways is knockback. Downward is it's like it's flipped to pointing down, but they're similar icons.
Yeah, so for those, for me, they're a little bit difficult to understand only because of potentially maybe they're too abstract, but that could just be me. The DOT only lasted for, I tried counting it. It happened so fast. So the thing I had with the icon was like 2 maps ago, we were taking the second point, and I was able to get 3 blood drops, but they came and disappeared quickly, and they did not come in order and disappear in the same order. Like I got one, then another, and then I think I got another, but it happened so quickly I couldn't, like I saw that it happened, but I didn't really register what was happening to my character. Let's put it that way. So for me, they were a blip on the screen. So in that sense, they weren't a distraction, but at the same time, I don't know if I got much information from that.
That's fair.
So is anyone else seeing the characters bugging up and down through
Yep.
the floor there?
Wait, I
Yeah.
just got launched across the map, dude.
Yep, I thought I
secret camera hit.
Yeah, I thought I had fixed the getting sucked into the, that's what I call it, getting sucked into the capture point circle halfway. It is good to know that it is not fixed and needs something else, though. I honestly have no idea what could possibly cause that.
I think it might be the ninja class. Because it seems to really be triggered when they're using their attack.
Were they, did you notice which attack it was? Was he spinning the
Yeah,
kunai around?
Yeah, spinning the
Oh,
kunai
it just
around.
happened really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's happening really bad right now.
Oh, it
Yeah,
does
'cause
have.
there's-
Ooh, good call.
Is it happening? It's
Yeah,
happening
it's
with
the
heavy
kunai.
stance.
It happened. Someone just did the ninja ult, and it happened for the.
Well,
and
it
this-
happened before I did the ninja ult, though. It was
Oh.
happening for me.
It
before I
ended
did
right
it.
when the ult was over. Everyone
It
popped
did
back
stop.
up.
I ran over to the point, people started glitching to the ground, and then I popped my ult.
Yeah, that's
It was a code.
to me that's like a tier 1 bug. Like that's a real bad one.
How do you do the ult?
It's a
should be
you
3
just hit
and-
the key associated with that. It depends what order you bought.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Just look at the bottom
Okay.
of the screen. It'll show you like what.
Yeah, the keybind's on the bottom
Keybind.
right of the icon.
Ah, so it's just your standard abilities, okay.
The ult would be if you purchase the ability in the middle of the wheel.
Yeah. I think I purchased it, I have to check.
It also depends what class, because they're not all like combos. Like some are like you hold for a ground target, some are two-parters. It kind of depends what class.
That is actually what we were talking about there. Just part of a thing I thought would be good. Members like, oh yeah, I need to check my ult. Can't check in the middle of a game. I can only check in
Yeah, you have to go
in
to
the
the spawn
you have to be
line.
dead. Go to the zone. I don't know. It would be a good idea to be allowed. It's like, oh shit,
Allow
which
you to
one's
just
my
look
ult?
at it but not
Press.
edit.
Yeah, like just have a look at it. I know
There
you
has to
have
be a
the-
clear. There has to be a clear way of when you're looking at it, though. You
Yeah.
know you can't edit it.
It's kind of like with the one with the F1 button, I suppose.
That's what that's what F1 used to be
Yeah.
for. But at that time, we didn't have skill trees. You just got those 3 abilities were just what you got.
Hmm. Yeah.
And the skill tree came later, but
I guess you
it's
can
not
replace
the
it with,
it's not the worst idea. I don't really like. I'm the one that would have to do that work. So in my head, I'm like, we actually are trying to lock down UI and like not change it a whole lot. Besides like there like obvious stuff like leaving the skill message up even though you don't have points. Like that's pretty easy. But it's not out of the realm. I'm just thinking out loud. To still, because you used to be able to buy skills whenever you wanted. You could respec in the middle of fighting if you wanted to, because you used to level up and acquire points through the match to buy skills, kind of like MOBA. But we wanted you to just set your build without skill points like acquired. You just make your build how you want. Like get into high combat, like maximum combat variety right away.
We're basically trying to like ease the
Speed up the
entry
process.
into gameplay.
Yeah.
Streamline.
And
get
it was
go play, get your skills.
Yeah, it was hard. It was a lot of screen messaging to be like, you got a skill point, open your tree. All right, you got another skill point, open your tree. Like you were just getting berated with too much information. So it's like, just let you buy your skills. But it's not the worst idea to still let you open the tree with the key, but just don't have any of the purchase options. Like it just turns off that functionality while you're out of base.
Yeah.
Oh, I just input locked myself, and I don't know how I did that.
Yeah, and that's probably another area like usual that we'll be continuing to tackle even after after release the refinement of like skills and the skill tree and all that good stuff.
Yeah, because like even though like the game's coming out September 15th, we kind of have to like stop changing stuff probably in like August and then really test for like hardcore bugs only. And then once the game comes out, then we can kind of go back to the quality of life list stuff that's like easy to just put in patches.
Makes sense.
Because like let's say it's like, all right, September 10th, let's go put that skill tree open and in. Then that's only like 5 days to test it, and there might be an issue where like it gets stuck open while you're playing, or it lets you buy somehow if you click just right. Like you have to have that testing time that's pretty long. That's why almost every modern game does like a day 1 patch or like a day 0 patch, because they finish the game probably 2 months before it actually comes out, and you stability fix only. Then all that kind of stuff goes in the day 0 patch because you can work on it longer.
Out of curiosity, who is the samurai at the top of the hut there? Sorry, don't kill me. Because I just noticed a lot of the boss were just running around following you underneath it.
That's me.
Yeah, I just recorded that. It's funny.
Well, I'm hurting, and I thought, I wonder how I can keep this long up.
Alright guys, I'm heading out for the night. It was great playing with everyone. I'm glad.
Yeah, really.
And I will tell later.
Thanks, Connor. Have a great night, dude.
Alright, bye out.
Was that score swing from Soul the Samurai?
Yeah.
I figured it. It's man, that's like a 20 ticket swings probably. I forgot to try that buff at 30 seconds this week. 60's too long for how strong it is.
What the hell happened there?
No, this is all really awesome feedback tonight. It's a lot of oversight stuff that's hard when you're like looking at the same systems for years. This is tremendously helpful for us, because most people that are going to play Hanako in the next 4 or 5 months are going to be new players.
Exactly. Oh, relax. Ow.
think the best way to win is to focus on boss.
What? What?
So, new players. Couple of now I get to ask the questions.
No, I'm not letting you get away for that. You just tried to stop me. You just tried to kill me while I was meditating. That's unforgivable.
All right, hold on.
Ninja.
We got a duel first. Get this.
Oh, still broken.
Define broken.
Remember
Not
the last
working?
time you'd stay in like Super Saiyan mode or after it?
I haven't changed it, so probably.
At least it was a couple, but you get input locked afterwards.
So, new players, assuming that the game grows to a point where you can get a good match in a region close to you with players, is this a game that you would want to play regularly? And don't spare my feelings. Don't be mean either, but don't spare my feelings. You can be candid.
Right, so if I got a good like a server good ping, I'd definitely give it a go. Like playing at the moment, it feels a bit sluggish. I personally want something more fast paced. I don't know if that's caused by the fact I have the ping difference
It
with
definitely
you guys.
is, because it definitely is.
Probably is.
Like if you go after this, if you go to play in custom game and you like just add a full match of bots, or maybe not full because your computer has to still run those, but just run like a local match and see how different it is. Or one of the there'll be our server names broke in our last engine update, but there are EU servers, and I'd be curious what your experience is on them.
Yeah, like if I was to subtract that, if that does fix the issue I'm having, I would say this game's actually pretty good. Okay, there's a few visual things I'm not overly fond about, like the idea of not being able to see certain
Oh, I died.
certain things that aren't up front, like when I was saying earlier with, I actually took notes, with the change skills in the spawn zone, you don't notice the G button. I think the idea of if you're in the change character, using the escape button to get out of that instead of having to mouse down to go back, or to go back, I think that's
just easy to use.
I think that stuff will be in the 1.0 version, if not in the game in like the next couple weeks. Like that kind of UX improvability stuff is very pretty easy to add.
Wait, what were you guys just talking about? I'm sorry, it was interesting, but I lost track.
It was like, assuming these 10 things change, I would play this game more.
Yeah.
TLDR.
There was one thing I noticed that was in the tutorial that I think would be good in as a UI toggle. So when you play the tutorial, it shows on the left side the movement keys, abilities, and all that.
No, go away.
I think having a toggle is like for new players, they can turn that on in the middle of a match, so it can help them easier to understand how the game works and how skills work. So it's like the stab button, which one is that? It's like, just look on the left side. Oh, it's the middle mouse button.
That's a cool idea.
How do I change the tree and all that? Oh, it says G on the left side.
Just turn on the entire key map.
Yeah, it's like what you have in the tutorial, basically. Just let that be a toggle within the multiplayer game itself.
That's an interesting idea. Something that we will consider.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking from the perspective of a new player like myself.
Oh, you know what? You could.
No, it makes perfect
Star Citizen
sense.
does it.
Because it's if you're just trying to learn the keys, and you don't want to wait for the tooltip that may or may not be there, or have to scroll through the key binding screen.
Yeah. I can give you a thing that Star Citizen does, and they have a picture of a keyboard. Have what every single key does, all mapped out and everything for you.
Maybe I should just put that on the F1 screen.
Yeah, honestly.
Like the new player helps overlay.
That'd be
that's actually a pretty good idea.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea as well. There's a few ways it can be implemented.
Yeah, it's like a lot of players that have played for a long time, eventually they turn off their nameplate and they eventually turn off the mini map. Like some players like doing that. So, does anyone have do you guys have a favorite map or mode?
I can't say yet.
What was-
It's only
what was
been
the-
about an hour.
What was the very first map we played on? I liked that one a lot.
The snow map or the forest
Yarn?
map?
Snow map. That's my favorite. The snow map's my favorite one so far.
The nighttime one or the daytime one?
The nighttime one. Or actually, I think it was the daytime one. The one that was like inside of a temple or something. It was the.
Hold on. Is it the one we're
more like
going
a- it
to
was like
right
It
now?
was more like a town.
No, it is not this one.
Okay, village. Yeah, Hanako village. That's the best map in the game.
That's pretty close to consensus best map in the game. I like Yamai Castle, such a crazy theme, and I
It
love
is,
that
though.
map for so
Yeah,
many
it's really
different
nice.
personal reasons. But yeah, Hanako Village, I think. Do you guys want to skip this and just go to that?
Okay, hop to that.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. This one, this is not the one I was thinking of. This one's awesome though. I like this one a lot.
All right, well we'll play this one. We'll go to the nighttime village next, the town. That's probably my favorite map, like gameplay wise too.
That's my favorite map so far.
And,
That one.
I sent you like a Reddit posting of
That one's straight gas.
the keyboard layout that's for Star Citizen.
Oh yeah, that's I'll take a look because
You don't have to do it to that extent. That's a simulation kind of game. But like you get what I'm saying.
yeah, because I
I've
mean
seen
I
this
have
more than one time.
I
in
have
other
so
games.
the key reconstructing the key map is an option. I'm worried because it's possible that like chat can go and cover the area of the screen, and we're trying to arrange things where like elements don't overlap, even optional ones. I like that. I'm leaning towards replacing the F1 screen with like a
With
simple
a
menu
keyboard.
that just has the key map in it.
Yeah.
And I actually could also format the abilities you currently own and show their description there too. Like I'm trying to think of, so we've already done translations for other languages. So I don't want to add new text, but any existing text that's in like our spreadsheets and stuff could be reconfigured pretty easily into like I like the idea of like a help screen for new players. Here's the keybinds. Here's what skills you have. Here's what they do.
If there's a ninja attacking someone, please don't. I'm just testing a bug I found, I think. So I jumped down.
Oh,
can't
hey
swing my
Trip.
sword.
Sorry, I don't even know if you're still here. If you are,
Anything.
uh,
Oh yeah, it got. Yeah, that got
ground
locked right
sucking
now. It's
glitch.
fixed. That was weird.
It's such a bad glitch.
I had an input lock earlier with the ninja, but I don't know what I did to cause it. It was a mixture of me being attacked at the same time as doing something.
I jumped down. I jumped down off a hill to a crevice. I don't know if that caused it.
Were you still like in a floating animation?
Yeah, I was stuck in a floating
Yeah,
animation.
That's why you couldn't attack.
Yeah.
You're still technically in a falling state. Where would that crevice be?
Ooh, I crashed. Oh yeah,
I
this is
think
like
this type of game mode is my favorite because I like the idea of it ticking up the tickets.
it's a simple mode that's just really about the combat.
Yeah, and it's you
Yeah.
can see your end goal in sight.
And
cool. I like-
what's it called? The buffs do have a pretty huge impact. The team buffs and team curses do have a pretty huge impact on ticket count, especially because there's the central like middle buff is very very strong. So like there is some meta strategy to that, and with the fallen trees being able to block that buff, like people don't generally go into that level of strategy and like test when it's like early, but more advanced players will figure that stuff out.
I found the most stupid bug ever.
I don't know. There's been a couple doozies.
Hey, I managed to find a way to lock the jump animation.
Was it trying to jump in the middle of falling?
Yeah, it's jumping and falling the same. Jumping while falling. I just replicated it there. I just recorded
Yep.
it.
That's the same thing I got last time.
Yeah. Yeah, I just recorded it
Oh.
there while trying to do the process.
I left jumps in the middle of a fall.
Yeah, I
Like
was.
a little stutter thing, and it caused you to input lock.
Yeah, basically, I was trying to jump on some rocks.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it was when I was falling. I'd have to look back at the
So you
video.
did the same thing I did earlier, Matt, that I described to you. I was sprinting when I did it, though, so
Where
I
are
don't know
you?
if that makes a difference.
And I'll show you what I was doing. Are you on
Um,
my team?
You described
you are.
where you are. I know that.
I'm under the bridge.
Okay. I see you.
Okay, so where was I? Where was I trying to jump? Who's attacking? No, no
It's a
attack.
bot. Like
Oh, it's a bot.
spaghetti code.
Oh, it's not the bots.
Should be spaghetti nodes.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's Unreal 4. It should totally be spaghetti,
Spaghetti
nodes.
nodes.
Maybe we'll just add that as another one in the
There's
list.
another one. Spaghetti code, spaghetti nodes.
I'll come back to you now.
Oh, I died from spaghetti nodes.
Okay.
I know. Code.
New players' favorite class. You may have already said it, but I'm asking again.
So far,
got a
swordsman definitely the best because due to it's a very balanced class. Least favorite is definitely ninja because it's a very it seems a very steep learning curve.
Game crashed.
I
And
got that too.
with the pikeman, it's a good. The swordsman definitely the easiest class to start. It's very easy to understand, very easy to get. Pikeman, I didn't really play it a lot. I didn't find it very interesting. Ninja, rogue, I didn't really understand how to play it. I've noticed that with the tutorial. It's just like, oh, this is the ninja. You used to swing the weapon and fling yourself up. That didn't really explain a lot to me for the ninja. And with the archer, it's a very slow weapon, very slow character. I find. I think it would do better from a perspective of having a quick shot functionality, where you fire. Well, I mean, like
He does
instead
have
of
a
having
he
to-
does have a quick fire stance.
I'm just trying it there. Let's see if I get the right one. Might
So,
be,
like,
I might have been
if
the
you
wrong
press
stance.
Q,
Yeah.
it changes his stance and he can fire a bit faster, but it's not quite as powerful, I think.
Yeah. I'm just gonna try.
Also, the
there.
range is a little bit less. Now, again, like you said with the ninja,
Oh, yeah, there
the
it
Ite
is,
is
yeah.
a little bit of a learning
Okay.
curve too, because you kind of can use them in close combat.
Yeah.
It's just you have to learn
Okay.
the mechanics and like what other people will probably do.
Okay. So that's a lot easier actually with the archer having the quick stance. Where was the rock I was gonna jump on? Ah, here it is.
So we're gonna play Hanako Village next, and then so a tradition that we have that's been going on for maybe 6 years now is we play the last match of the night. We always play Gifu Crossroads, which was that sunset map with like the pond in the middle, and everyone plays archers, and we just try to snipe each other on rooftops. It's a weird novelty that for some reason is what we do.
It's dubbed Ite, man.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, it's called Ite map when we do
So
it.
you able to come over to where I was earlier?
Oh, yep. Hold on. I see you.
Do you guys
which-
plan to play in these tests any other
Yeah, this is-
Wednesday?
This is where I got
I
the
don't
bug.
work on Wednesdays, so as long as I'm not like staying out late. Well, what time is it? It's 10:30 for me. Usually I'll be home.
Okay,
Yeah,
Central,
fuck it.
yeah.
Probably
See it
like
there?
Yeah, I see
probably
it.
like try and be here as much as
So I
possible.
I
I'm
think
really
it might be
liking
the
this
rock
game.
there.
There just needs
Thanks.
to be a collider that doesn't allow you to go
Yeah.
there. If Matt is in the area, you can see it.
Where
I
at?
just fell and died. My body
Just go
flew. I
on
don't know if that's
to
supposed
the
to happen.
Yamai side, near the bridges, underneath. Like, know where you have all those little, like, wooden barriers set up? Alright, come to the other side. Turn around. Nope.
Oh yeah.
This way.
Right.
Yep, there you go. Right here?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I need to put some.
You get stuck right there.
Okay. And then bots don't like that either.
I mean, tried to jump.
We
I
have
was actually taking. I
we
took
have
no
it-
damage there, while also being stuck there. By the way, when I was being shot.
Unreal bots have a very hard time understanding what the vertical axis in 3D space is. It's very difficult to teach them to fall off ledges or jump off stuff, which is why ours don't. At least not yet.
Ooh, wow. Ugh.
It sounds like a whole lot of code that I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Just like 3 nodes.
Ew.
Really?
Wait, did I just block the arrow?
Hanako runs off of 5
you
nodes.
can actually parry arrows and they like deflect and hit me, or they can, or they
Yeah, it's
can.
just,
Or,
5 functions, that's it. That's all it is. Pre-packaged functions.
it's like the old lightsaber like deflecting the laser.
Yeah, I did it once. I thought it looked so sick. Oh my god. But you said you were thinking you guys were gonna do like variations of weapons, like class variations.
That is the
That's-
hope.
That is pretty interesting to me.
Yeah,
It's
we
like-
have I'd say we have a pool of up to 12 of them that we have kind of roughly designed, but it's a matter of how good the game does.
Yeah.
The better it does, the faster we can add them. The worse it does, will be slower, or not at all even.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I also did manage to walk into a rock, or walk. I'm hiding inside a boulder right now.
It's like Patrick Star.
Yeah. I don't know. My favorite class idea, and you probably know it, is the healer with the needles.
Yeah,
I just want
The-
to throw out some needles that people. will heal them.
the geisha healing needles class.
Yeah.
That would be such a great class. Oh
that's
God.
my hype
Everybody would
class.
hate geisha mains.
Go just for. Oh, I don't know.
Like, it just sounds cool to me. I don't know. I'll keep the team alive.
I don't think we'll have enough time for me to show you that hidden boulder, or that boulder to hide in.
Is it near those like boulder piles in the middle?
No, it's off by from the right, from where the green green eyes there. If you just follow the path to the right.
Be on my
It's-
side to the right. Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah, it's off by where there's an invisible wall.
Oh, I see. If you're in the right spot, Matt, take a right and go up that rock. That's where he was.
There's a
Oh yeah, you really don't even. There's no reason to really even jump up here.
Where was it? Oh, it was somewhere over there. I don't know where he was.
Yeah,
I was a spectator anyway. It was over there.
yeah, took a photo anyway. I took a screenshot. And just from a gameplay perspective, like that could be a glitch. That could be an exploit for some people, using it to hide, and then come out to attack and then hide again.
I actually have a video of that, and it was very effective. But that was like 2017 in this tree up here.
I'm surprised that was still like this map's changed. Like we've redesigned this map like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, I got the most deaths again.
7's not that many for a team
That's not that
deathmatch.
bad.
Well,
You're
granted,
going
I
over
was
here
also just
farming.
I was just trying to jump. Do jumping puzzles. I think the sun's coming up.
Probably.
Oh yeah. What's it? 6 a.m. 7 a.m. there?
4 in the morning.
Oh, 4.
Yeah, that's not too bad. I'm off work this week, so a certain person persuaded me to take part.
My bad.
Where's M Lee from? Is he in Wales or UK?
Ooh.
Wait a minute.
I
Oh
can't
god,
remember.
I feel stupid. There's an ultimate ability.
It's somewhere over there though.
I think Wales is in the UK, isn't it?
I thought it was.
Yeah,
too,
it
but-
is.
It's part of the UK,
Yeah, it is.
It's not England.
but it's the
UK
same.
is
It's the
made-
same.
Same
Like it's the
difference.
same island or chunk of land.
Yeah.
Highly precise geographical term, chunk of land.
Yep.
It's basically what Americans asked for.
Every once in a while, we'll get someone in the EU playing at like
That's
6
it.
in the morning.
It's rare that we get Smooth, but when he does, he's literally what, like an 11-hour difference.
Oh
or
yeah, he's in
something?
New Zealand. Right? New Zealand or Australia?
No, I thought he was Australian. Yeah, he's He's an Aussie.
I get confused because we had a dev in New Zealand for a while. Was that
That
shotgun
pretty
bow?
funny. No, no. That was just a normal shot, but it was a headshot. Super effective.
Oh, I thought it was shotgun bow for a second. Like I jumped
I was
right
about
into
to do
it.
but you came a little too fast at me, so. I don't think I would have had time to charge it.
Oh wow, that was a weird one. What the fuck happened there? Someone hook shot me and threw me behind them. Well, it looked like the hook missed,
Oh.
and there was no kill confirmed there.
Oh, you know what? I keep forgetting to change my helmets and stuff.
So before we do Ite map, is there another map you guys want to play before?
Not I can think of.
No, yeah.
All right, Ite map after this it is.
Okay, yeah. What? Where's my hat? Oh, wait, okay, come on.
No hat for you.
No, so now how you can do the class loadout, Matt?
Yep.
While I'm standing in the basement, I can like change my character and whatnot. I select the hat and everything, and I keep expecting it to like show up when I get out of the menu, but I have to wait until like my next life. It's tripped me up like twice now because I've done it for different classes, and I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I get out of the menu, I'm like, where's my hat? And then I'm just like, whatever, fuck it, and then it shows up next time I die.
Yeah, there's not a
don't know if
good
that's kind of
way
the
for
thing
me
to
to
do.
like real time equip those. Like your
I forget
loadouts,
if
like
you're
the loadouts, like
in the base, you can just like respawn the character and do that puff of smoke again, and they just have a different outfit.
So there's
Is that
another.
doable?
no matter what, it would have to construct a new character from scratch. And the seamless way to do it, which is how the tutorial does it, is it unpossesses your pawn and like teleports it and then destroys it, and then you possess your new one.
Right.
Which
that makes
is
sense.
probably something we should do on class change anyway. Like, you know those pads at the end that lets you just change class when you step on them?
Mhm.
Like, basically that. When you change your loadout, it could probably do that, but no matter what, it has to completely rebuild your character. So, like, it's just... It can't really
It's just
real-time
really
apply. Like technically it can, but not in an elegant way, like on the development side.
Okay, remember that bug I mentioned earlier about the press K to change class was still showing up. I think I passed it. Basically, when I respawn, I'm spawning inside the spawn box.
Oh, okay. So you have to go in. Okay, yeah. So the spawn points just need to move inside the. Okay, I know exactly what you're talking on my side, right?
Yep. It's on the green side. Right?
Yep. That message expects you to be in the volume, and it only turns off on exit. But if you're already outside of it, then it just gets okay. That's a real easy fix.
Spawn points that you never moved.
Yeah. At least that's one mystery found.
Carnage. Oh, marketplace is being yeeted.
Yeah, I have a list of about like 15 bugs, which is good finds, and most of them are like 5-minute fixes.
Like UX stuff.
Like most of these will probably be fixed next week. Well, I'm going out of town for 2 weeks, so maybe not, but I'm gonna try to fix what I can.
I figured out that shoulder bash thing. It's like the ninja's dodge, right?
Yep.
Double tap, WASD.
Yep.
Okay, it doesn't say it in the tooltip, so I had no idea how to use it, and I'm just mashing my keys and stumbled upon it.
Interesting. So does it? I need to look back and see if it mentions how you do it on the other ones. Changing
on the ninja, it does just double tap.
Okay.
But for shoulder bash on Pike, there's not. It just says quickly bash into nearby enemies.
That is unfortunate because if I having to update sentences, I have to update them in all the languages and like send it back to translators. It's a giant pain in the ass now. I should have waited a couple more weeks before I sent those.
Well,
damn it! I've never had to do localization before, so I'm learning as I go.
Localization is annoying.
Oh,
Deal with it.
It's real hard. It's real tedious. Every word and sentence has to like be in a spreadsheet, and you have to like reference the spreadsheet by row just right. And you can add variables, which is nice to like replace parts of sentences. But yeah, it's pretty tough. Once it's done though, it's pretty much plug and play. Like you export the translation file, they fill in the other language, you re-import, done. But yeah, it's pretty hard. And we weren't using the text type that you're supposed to for localization. We were just using straight up strings that are not localizable at all. So I had to go through like every menu and set up every single word again.
Oh, well, one more thing while you're in there working on that tooltip. Also in the utilities, the pole vault says there's 0 key cost and cooldown, but there is both.
Yeah.
Cooldown and a key cost.
That's kind of weird.
Actually, it doesn't technically say 0. It's just it's empty. There's nothing there. Kind of like how the passives have nothing there.
Oh, I think I know what that is.
And with that, I gotta call it a night. So I will see you guys next time.
All right, night, Elisham.
See you.
Yep, the next one will be the final match of the evening. That Ite map.
There's so many people attacking me. Oh. No.
Oh man, I thought we had it that life for sure.
I'm saving this point, damn it.
If you guys defend this, it would be miraculous for how little health it has. But there's not that much time left.
Don't make him the underdog, dude.
It's possible. No, I want to see this get defended, even though I'm on the team attacking it.
No!
It's going down right here. Oh snap! It might not be going. Oh, there it is. I thought you guys might have had it if you killed the players in time.
If I didn't miss my shotgun bow on villain, I might have been able to do it. 32, not bad, not bad. I tried.
I've seen better.
Hey.
You
I
guys,
got 33.
you guys don't have to play the archer on this mode, but it's within Hanako community traditions to do so. This map is also about 10 years old, but it's been redone so many times. It used to actually be probably like 4 times the size. And fun fact, at that time, we were gonna do horse mounts.
Oh man.
Oh, is that the video that you have on like an EDV? From it being like really long time ago, like 2014.
Yeah, probably.
It's a really big map.
Oh,
like,
well, we used to be 32 versus 32.
Jesus.
Okay, it might be then.
Or it was either, I can't remember if we were 32. I think we were 32 versus 32 at one point, and the map was built for that size. It was gigantic.
Yeah, that was before me.
If we did a BR where the map was gigantic, I could make a case for it. But then you're gonna have to add like horse skins and saddles and shit to the item store.
You have to add a school bus.
School bus skin.
I'm just gonna request a pillow fight.
And a bear.
Oh, I just watched that. I never saw that before.
Oh, technically,
What was that for?
we decided like when we were in like real early closed, like I think I had like our Kickstarter demo out. It was around April Fool's though. We had the game coded to look at your computer's date, and if it was April 1st, it would replace everyone's weapons with pillows.
Yeah.
And they had like stupid physics on them to like every hit would like throw you not across the map, but like it had a pretty good impulse. And for some reason that was it kind of like we got on PC Gamer and a bunch of like best gaming April Fool's jokes lists. And it's actually technically it's still in, like we can hook that back up. Like there's a slot for like a pillow and it does still check the date. It's just empty so it doesn't do anything.
I still miss the Santa hat.
It still exists. Hey, the Santa hat's still in the game. I just need to add it as to the item store. The model's the hard part. I'll add that back to the item store before release because it's already there. It already is set up to work on all the characters.
And then you still should do the look up on the date thing and then give it to everybody on like Christmas Eve and Christmas. Just like as something that they're capable of wearing, just for those dates.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's possible. But...
Damn, you just sat there and watched me get Soul the Samurai? What's wrong with you?
Nobody ever captures it, man. I want to see it on the enemy team fronts.
No, fair. Fair reason. Developer reasons. I respect it.
I need to see it from the other side, see how it is.
I still don't personally have that much of a problem with it being fire instead of like the...
one-shotting me with the bow?
With, like the like pinkish white like mist or whatever, like
I do it point blank, so you die instantly.
Technically that would be more in theme with the other ones, but this is a super buff after all.
I'll try it. I just don't have the heat priority right now.
No, I would rather get through the list and then circle back around to like iterative feedback based changes. I'd rather like get everything represented first.
But Gollum, if you use the E-Tane, you get the spread shot ability. If you go point blank to somebody, they just insta die basically. Unless if they're like a fully armored and ability used Nagi Nadashi, then they can sometimes get away with it.
You teaching the shotgun bow meta?
Well, you just asked me how I one-shot him as a ninja or as an Ite.
It's a legit meta for the Ite to go spread shot. We call it shotgun
If you
bow.
can get good point-blank shots, then like.
It's not super easy. There is an easy version of it though, which I didn't even know you could do, where the hold method.
Yeah, I just hold it.
That's the BS method.
And you just oh wow, okay. I see. You want me to do like no scope style?
Yeah, like you just tap it and try to get the timing. That's the real.
Alright,
that's the
alright.
pro MLG shotgun bow.
So no hard scoping the bows.
Yeah. The
Oh,
the hold release method is the rookie method.
Gotta start putting together some MLG compilations. Get some hype.
Wow, that ticket swing.
Oh, just like that. That was beautiful. I'm gonna have to try to do that now. It's actually more challenging, and I like it.
The
Like,
tap
you
method.
just have to be- yeah,
It
you just
really
have to
is.
be
It's
good,
freaking
like-
hard.
I mean, I just did it, but we were kind of fucking around doing the emotes, so it doesn't really count.
Dude, I don't think I knew about the hold release method until like last year. It's been in the game for like 4
What a
years.
shame.
Even as a dev, you still learn stuff about the game you designed. Oh, interesting. I found one statue has 2 big collision, and one of the ones in this map has no collision at all. Because there's the arms out variation of like the Amaterasu and the praying pose one. One has collision that's too giant. The Soul of the Samurai, you can just like walk right through it. Oh, I see. I know why the collision's giant now.
Did you just emote on me?
Good emote.
Yeah, if you hit E, every character has a unique emote. There's no reason to teach it in the tutorial, so it's not broadcasted, but it's there.
How do you do the renegade?
The what?
How do you floss?
Oh, you don't.
Oh, damn, that was nice. Ah. Oh.
That was pretty nice.
You just play like troll jump emote, just dodging people the rest of the match.
And Asherus, the music you keep hearing, that little violin thing, is the emote for the Ite.
Yeah, he plays his bowstring like a violin. Using the arrow as the little
that would have been a
violin
good spec
thing.
shot. I missed mine.
Adding an auto reload for the archer when they hit 0.
I guess that could be a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking like when you run out, it's like in the middle of a fight. I guess it's like
I guess the thing with an auto reload though, well,
I'm just trying to think.
the difference would be like I tend to like only load half the ammo sometimes, and then
Yeah.
I start shooting again because I'm usually being chased down when I run out of ammo.
I'm just.
But I kind of just spam both at the same time. and
I
it
think
works,
it's
so.
the R button. It's like on the very bottom. I
Mhm.
think if it was put in the same position of where like the K is to change class, it'd be more noticeable.
That's a good position for it because you don't. There's space to put it there with the way that it's.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of how it's. I'm like, how's that box constructed? Because there's like boxes in our UI where you can like add things in like lines, like line items, in either
Yeah,
horizontal or vertically, and there's one there. It could go there.
Yeah, because the way I'm looking at it is it's where the press R to reload is not in a real area where your frame of reference would go down to because you're looking towards the center, because that's where all the action will be, in the middle. So you're taking your action away from the combat to know that reload. Okay, the more experience you are, the less likely you're going to need this visual cue. But again, for like new players or even casual players, it's something that for me, I think would help quality of life, because it's one of those things. It's like, okay, it's there, but it's not in a position where you would notice straight away.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's like we redesigned the HUD placement probably like 3 weeks ago. Even like this HUD is very new, and that particular issue with the reload placement is the only thing I really don't like about the new HUD, because it's too low. It's as close to the bottom as you can get without it getting cut off, and it would be better in that center box above the ability icons.
Well, I just found something that made this. I found a floating tree. That's all I want. Or it was a bush. Let's find something.
Just after the test, just DM me all of the things.
If you crashed it all,
Oh yeah, if you crash, let me send the path where the crash files are. I could use those for sure.
You can also see the path like in the bug reports channel. It's also on the top. There's 2 different locations sometimes.
Sorry, what was the name? Matt, is it?
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
Impact Matt. Yeah. Oh yeah, the location. Oh yeah, I see. There's 2 locations. Depends what kind of build you're.
Yeah, it depends on the build. Like I've had it in both before, so I put both up there.
Yeah, the testing branch is the one that's in program files. The app data one is the live full version.
For that map there, Gifford Crossroads, I was testing at the outside with the rocks. Some of them don't have the camera can cut through them. I know that's not a major bug.
Yeah, it's still a thing that
it was a visual.
Some of that stuff I'm like, it's such a it seems like it'd be such a simple fix, but it's like that kind of thing is basically a full rewrite of Unreal's camera system. But
yeah,
there's some stuff out there to fix it.
That's good.
Ish. I don't. Some of that stuff we'll probably just have to go roll with.
Was this the same area I started? Oh no, it's the other side.
All right, guys. Do you have any other comments, questions, concerns, anything else? I just wanted to take a second to say thank you for first playing the game with us for a couple hours, but also awesome feedback. You guys found a lot of great stuff tonight. I would love for you guys to play regularly, because that kind of feedback will only make our release better. And we've put, almost 14 years into this project, and so I want it to be as good as it can be, even though we don't have a lot of time left. But it's still, if we can't fix it before launch, we can fix it after. Super helpful, so thank you.
I don't really have much to say, but I'm really impressed.